Thanks for joining us for the Kids First Parenting Series, Connecting with Your Child to Build Resilience. Today you're watching Part 1, Creating Attachment. I'm Monaghan, an early childhood education coach. Typically, we've shared this information in parenting workshops, but we're trying to make it more widely available. Today's material comes from two experts in the field of childhood social emotional health. Dr. Tina Payne Bryson and Dr. Dan Siegel are co-authors of the books No Drama Discipline, The Whole Brain Child, and The Yes Brain. Our goals today are for you to learn how to increase resilience in your child and for you to learn how to foster secure attachment with your child. So what is resilience? According to Dr. Dan Siegel, resilience is the ability to meet challenges and get up after a fall. Sometimes we think someone is resilient because they don't seem affected by an adverse situation. This is actually not resilience. On the contrary, a person is resilient when they feel intense negative feelings and experience failures, struggle, and then get back up again. All the topics that we'll be discussing in this parenting series concern ways to increase resilience in our children. So what is attachment? According to John Bowlby, a pioneer in attachment theory, attachment is a lasting psychological connectedness between human beings. Attachment is the quality of the relationship between the parent and child. Attachment creates a foundation for a child's expectations to have his or her needs met consistently. This foundation sets the stage for all relationships moving forward. So if an infant and then a young child learns to expect to have their needs met by parents, then those are the types of relationships that they will seek out later and create. According to Dr. Tina Payne Bryson and Dan Siegel and many other researchers in the field of personal neurobiology, the very best predictor for how our kids turn out on any measurement is secure attachment. So when we're talking about measurement, we mean how kids perform academically, how they do socially, their emotional and physical health, and their happiness. So again, the best predictor for how kids turn out on any measurement is secure attachment. Attachment really matters because secure attached children grow up to have healthy relationships and self-confidence. Secure attachment also allows the child to feel connected to their adult and protected by their adult. Secure attachment also wires the brain for empathy and self-regulation. Secure attachment also wires the brain to expect that their needs will be met. So secure attachment is formed when a cycle is repeated over and over and over. Let's look at the secure attachment cycle. When an infant feels discomfort or has a need, the baby cries to communicate those needs to the caregiver. When the caregiver responds to the baby by meeting the need, this calms the baby and helps the child to regulate their emotions. Meeting the baby's physical and emotional needs develops trust from the baby to the caregiver. When the caregiver plays with and smiles at the baby, it strengthens that trust. It's really about meeting children's basic needs when they're very young, from infancy through early toddlerhood. Then as the child gets older, this evolves into meeting the child's emotional needs and supporting a young child's independence. This cycle, when repeated over and over in a child's early life, wires the brain to expect that their needs will be met. Now let's watch a short video of Dr. Tina Payne Bryson about secure attachment and brain development.
The type of attachment between a parent and a child has a profound impact on how a child's brain is developed. What I mean by attachment is if a parent is able to provide what's called secure attachment, They have a relationship with their child where their child feels connected and protected. The child is sure and knows that they can count on their parent consistently meeting their needs. Not all the time, not perfectly, but for the most part, they know that their parent will be there for them to meet their needs. And when the child has this experience over and over, it actually allows their brain to wire the expectation that that's the case for other relationships. But it also develops the frontal lobe, the part of our brain that allows us to have empathy, to be flexible, to understand ourselves, to communicate well with others, to have all kinds of good and powerful ways to make decisions and be successful. Whereas if children have parents who are only inconsistently available to them or who brush them off or dismiss their emotional states, children's brains get developed in ways where they expect that others won't be there or won't be there consistently to meet their needs. And so one of the most important things that we can do as parents is let our children know consistently through our behavior that we are there for them and that we will meet their needs consistently.
So what else can parents do? Well, we can remember that the best predictor to how kids turn out on any measurement is secure attachment. And one of the best ways to build secure attachment is to make sense of our own story. In the book, The Whole Brain Child, Dr. Tina Payne Bryson, who you just saw in the video, explains that even those of us who did not form a secure attachment with our parents can create a secure attachment experience for our own children. So how do we do this? We can do this by making sense of our own story or creating a narrative of our own childhood. This narrative needs to make sense of all of those experiences that went well and those that didn't go well. When we do this, we can reflect on painful experiences and how they impact us, and most importantly, how we will do things differently with our own children. Another way to form a secure attachment with your child is by following the 4 S's. The 4 S's are seen, safe, soothed, and secure. The child needs to feel seen, not just seen with our eyes, but seeing things from their perspective, knowing their needs, and knowing their feelings. Child needs to feel safe. As their trusted adults, we need to avoid behaviors that frighten or hurt our children. Child also needs to feel soothed. We can support them with their difficult feelings, and we'll talk about that more in part 2 with emotion coaching. Lastly, a child needs to feel secure, and we do this by helping them develop a sense of well-being. And the 4 S's work for our children all through adolescence. What else can parents do to build secure attachment with their children? Number 1, validate your child's feelings. This starts by simply stating your own feelings and then stating the feelings in your child. So what this might look like would be, you're clenching your fists. You look angry. Or, you have such a big smile on your face. I can tell you're happy. Talking about your own feelings, I'm frustrated. I forgot to pack my lunch. Or, I feel so loved because you gave me this picture that you made. Another way is to repair when you respond in a way that hurts your child's feelings. So apologize when you've done something wrong. No one's perfect. We all make mistakes. And it's really important to repair those mistakes with our children. Tune in when you get it wrong and self-correct and repair the damage with your child. Just say sorry. And by repairing those mistakes, we strengthen the trust between parent and child, and that builds attachment. Also remember to connect with your child. Smile at your child, talk with your child, sing, hold, play, laugh with your child, show interest in what they're doing, and use gentle touches. Thank you for joining us. We're so happy to share this information with you. Please look for our other videos in this series where we share additional parenting tools and strategies. If you have any questions about this material, please feel free to contact us, and please use our other resources listed on the slide for you. Happy learning and happy parenting.